नटराज नमो हर जटाजूटधर शम्भो
सहारा, शिरडी अवतारा, सारे त्रिपुरी भगवान।
सुंदरा मदन गोपाला
सुंदरा मदन गोपाला
सच्चिदानंदा साई गोपाला
सच्चिदानंदा साई गोपाला
श्याम सुंदरा मदन गोपाला
श्याम सुंदरा मदन गोपाला
सच्चिदानंदा साई गोपाला
सच्चिदानंदा साई गोपाला
गोपालना गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना भजो रे
गोपालना गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना
गोपालना गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना भजो रे
गोपालना गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना
साई नारायण साई नारायण हरि नारायण भजो रे साई नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण भजो रे हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण भजो रे साई नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण भजो रे श्याम सुंदरा मदन गोपाला
सुंदरा मदन गोपाला
सच्चिदानंदा साई गोपाला
सच्चिदानंदा साई गोपाला
गोपालना गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना भजो रे
गोपालना गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना
साई नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण भजो रे साई नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण भजो रे नारायण भजो रे साई नारायण भजो रे साई नारायण भजो रे साई नारायण भजो रे नारायण भजो रे साई नारायण भजो रे साई नारायण भजो रे भजो रे मृत्युंजयाय नमो मृत्युंजयाय नमो त्रयंबकाय नमो त्रयंबकाय नमो
हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे नानक यीशु बुद्ध हरे नानक यीशु बुद्ध हरे गुरु नानक यीशु बुद्ध हरे नानक यीशु बुद्ध हरे राष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे राष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे राष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे राष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे बाबा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई ओ बाबा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई ओ बाबा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे गुरु नानक यीशु बुद्ध हरे नानक यीशु बुद्ध हरे राष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे राष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे बाबा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई ओ बाबा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे ओ बाबा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे
वनमाली राधा रमणा गिरिधारी गोविंदा
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 नीलमेघ सुंदरा नारायण गोविंदा
नीलमेघ सुंदरा नारायण गोविंदा
नीलमेघ सुंदरा नारायण गोविंदा वनमाली राधा रमणा गिरिधारी गोविंदा
वनमाली राधा रमणा गिरिधारी गोविंदा
भक्त हृदय मंदारा भानुकोटि सुंदरा
भानुकोटि सुंदरा
ಭಕ್ತ ಹೃದಯ ಮಂದಾರ ಭಾನುಕೋಟಿ ಸುಂದರ ನಂದ ನಂದ ಗೋಪವೃಂದ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ನಂದ ನಂದ ಗೋಪವೃಂದ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ವನಮಾಲಿ ರಾಧಾರಮಣ ಗಿರಿಧಾರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ ನೀಲಮೇಘ ಸುಂದರ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ವನಮಾಲಿ ರಾಧಾರಮಣ ಗಿರಿಧಾರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಭಕ್ತ ಹೃದಯ ಮಂದಾರ ಭಾನುಕೋಟಿ ಸುಂದರ ನಂದ ನಂದ ಗೋಪವೃಂದ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ನಂದ ನಂದ ಗೋಪವೃಂದ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ 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 ನಾರಾಯಣ 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 ಗೋವಿಂದ ನಾರಾಯಣ 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 ಗೋವಿಂದ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ 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 ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ 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 ನಾರಾಯಣ 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 ಗೋವಿಂದ ನಾರಾಯಣ 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 ಗೋವಿಂದ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ 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 ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ವನಮಾಲಿ ರಾಧಾರಮಣ ಗಿರಿಧಾರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ
ಸುಂದರ ಮದನ ಮೋಹನ
ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಸುಂದರ ಮದನ
ಸುಂದರ ಮದನ ಮೋಹನ
ಸುಂದರ ಮದನ ಮೋಹನ
ಸುಂದರ ಮದನ ಮೋಹನ
ಸುಂದರ ಮದನ ಮೋಹನ
ಮೋರ ಮಕುಟರಾರಿ
ಮೋರ ಮಕುಟರಾರಿ
ಮೋರ ಮಕುಟರಾರಿ
ಮೋರ ಮಕುಟರಾರಿ तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति।
Om Sri Sai Ram. With Swami's grace, we have this very honorable opportunity to recognize all the Sai centers of our region too, all the Sai devotees of our region too. Of course, we cannot have all the devotees come here, that would take a long time. So we are requesting the center officers, we have got the names of the center officers for the last 4 years to come forward and get recognized and honored from our esteemed Central Board trustee and SS Nagananji and Mrs. Nagananji Madhuri Akka. Both of you please come forward here, and we will invite in the alphabetical orders the officers. I know some of you officers may be still doing seva, but he will take your name and somebody will, your president will take it, the flower from Swami's lotus feet in your absence if you are not here. Venkat, chair may be okay. Maybe chair. Madhuri Akka maybe need a chair. Yeah. So we are going in alphabetical order, and the first Sai center in our region in that alphabetical order is Sri Satya Sai Global Council Center of Baltimore. And we will start with the current president of Sri Satya Sai Global Council Baltimore Center, Ram Ravipati. Vice President of Baltimore, and we start walking so that we can make this faster. Rasendra Kanal, Devotional is coming. Deven Parmar, okay. Manoj Bikineni, Ekambar Boma, Megha Parmar from. She's here, okay. Shailaja Kilambi and Manju Sihasiyan. Rajni Gauni, Radhika Palle. Okay. There will be possibility. That's okay. We'll take one complete. That's okay. It's okay. We'll take it. The next Sai Center is Bridgewater Sai Center. Ram Krishnan is the first one. That is the name. Kamal Gujjar, Sai Bhavaraju, Prashanti Seturam, Arti Krishnan, Hema Gurushankar, Nalini Satyanarayan, Padmini Chalikonda, Rama Hari, Sadhana Ravunira, and Siddharth Gopinath. Siddharth is not here. So everybody done? Bridgewater. Next one is Doylestown Sai Center. Yes. Sai Vamsi Polakollu, Anita Sood, Mani Sabapati, Sai Vikram Vemula, Navratan Sukhandan. Next one is East Brunswick Sai Center. Muthu Bhupati. Muthu is of course busy in the dining area. Somebody will have to of course get it for him afterwards. Sandeep Shah, Suresh Vishwanathan, Deepa Mohanty. But Suresh is also YA advisor, as you all know, for our region, male YA advisor. Deepa Mohanty. Rama Venkat Balasubramanyam, Arvind Kumar, Sai Priya Jayavardhan, Bala Aryamma, Gayatri Karthik, Dr. Sushil Bhatla, Janaki Ravela, Emma Mohanty, and again Bhatla. Dr. Sushil is not here? No. We're done with the East Brunswick Sai Center, everybody? Yes. Next one is Edison Sai Center. Venkat Kanepalli, Arun Chegu, Srikant Nagarajan, Kalyan Somya Ajula. Anybody from Sushil Verma's family here? Yes, yeah. Yeah, Sushil Verma's family, okay. His daughter, yes, please. Shravani, Srikant Nagarajan, okay. Bharti Savla, Anand Shivaji, Karthik Rajsekaran, Sonia Alluri, and Srikant, of course, again. Ashish Patel, Advit Chegu, Ayush Verma. Rajkumar Radhakrishnan. That completes Edison Sai Center, I am assuming. Okay. Next one is Flushing Sai Center. Sai Kishore Paluru. Get his cart also with him. Amit Palicha, Asha Palicha, Deepa Paril, Sushma Tangela, Manorama Saxena, Bhaskar Anantavotla. Again Srinivas Tangela, Deepa, Mangala Shankar, Jaya Sundar, Bhaskar, we got already. Everybody flashing. Yeah, of course, Hokisin Sai Center. Those I'll just take the names, but we know you there, Rama. Come. Pari Kokonda, Siva Talluri, Mahati Pushpati, Sandhya Killi, Sumana Madhav, Malini Das, Dharmaraju Kotni, Sarvani Macharla and Prasad. That's it. Next one is a Young Adult Sai Center, as we like to call it, Jersey City Sai Center. Prasad Chaturvedula, Bhavna Agarwal, Ramya Varanasi, Rushi Thanawala. He's the current president, of course. He's Rushi Thanawala here. Suresh Prajapati, Kamesh Balasu, Ishwari Parvati. She's there? No. Tejas, Darius, Adya Bhaskaran, and Aniruddha Chaturvedula. Yeah, most of the officers in these Jersey City Sai Centers are young adults. Almost all, right? I believe.
The rest are young adults at heart.
Yes.
Jersey City is getting the most, the loudest claps.
Yes. There is. Aniruddha, yes. Lansdale Sai Center, Anjan Dave, Deepak Deshpande. Anjan, of course, is doing service. Okay, and then Loudon Sai Center, Raghavendra Srinivasan, Prashanti Babu. Where is Raghavendra? Okay. Sai Deepa Amin, Vijay Konkimalla, they are probably here but doing service. Recognition is last thing on their mind. Okay. Sai Niraja. Okay, please. Arjun Sundaram, Varsha Ravindran, Ramesh Malina. Okay, yes. Yeah, correct. Shai Shanti, Sugandhi, and Ramkrishna Gundala, who are there. Ramkrishna. South Bethesda Science Center, Ramya Rao. Somebody can collect on her behalf. Okay. Suri Vangala. Bharti Bala. Kiran Kanipakam. Malini Ramnath. Deepa Sri Kumar. Angira Desai. I saw him earlier. Sita Ramaswamy. Sundar Srinivasan. Amit Ahuja. Ramesh Parna. Deepika Ray. That's all names are there. Ramesh. No. The regional officers, Dr. Veda Vishwanathan, Medical Director, Alpa is not here. Our education coordinator, she was here yesterday. Of course, she has to go today. Busy. Of course, devotional coordinator, Krishna Prayaga. Male YA advisor, Suresh again, please. Suresh Vishwanathan, male YA advisor. Come. Oh, yes. Vice President, Venkat Kodipuri. Our Lalit is here. Of course, our service coordinator, Lalit. Yeah, he will never come. So Lalit's family can come on his behalf. Service coordinator Lalit. If Deepa or Emma, please come. Is Sejal is here? YA representative for female. Yes, Sejal, please come. And Nikhil, come. You can take them.
Ranjish Chandran, Media Coordinator. And last but certainly not the least, Pradosh Desai, our president. Saram, any center office bearers? Any center office bearers, past or present, that we missed calling, please come forward. Saram, Soham Adhikari, Baltimore. Sudharam. Sudharam, Bridgewater. Which center? Ram Vishwanathan, YA rep from South Bethesda. Leena Pedapotla, Baltimore YA rep. Surya Prayaga from Bridgewater. And we should not miss the AV expert of all, Brother Kutubalanka. Nitya Chilukuri, YA rep for South Bethesda.
Sairam, we also missed my co-lead with the YA advisor, Sister Sumana Madhav. We would like to appreciate her support for the YAs as well. It is my so the YA coordinators that were visible during the play yesterday, the prime movers for the play pretty much, were Sejal and Nikhil Rambeckett. They have been serving as the regional YA coordinators and were the backbone for all the activities that you saw from the YA, including the rocking bhajans that you saw this morning. So we'd like to give a big thanks to all of them for supporting not only the program here, but also several of the sadhana room activities throughout the 100 hours period. So thank you. We thank Swami for this wonderful, wonderful time at this retreat. And we are at the culmination of our 4-day mega retreat, if I may call it that, or 5-day mega retreat. And we are at the last program, concluding program, the finale, if you may call it. It is my privilege and pleasure to introduce Brother Sai Chandra Banu. Brother Sai Chandra Banu was born and raised in Hyderabad, India. He has studied in Swami's institutions all his life. He was blessed to study in higher secondary school in Prashantinalayam, graduation and post-graduation studies in Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning in Brindavan and Prashantinalayam between the years of 1997 and 2007. He was fondly called as Prasadam Boy by Swami and by many other revered elders, as he used to lead the Prasadam distribution inside the mandir for almost 5 years. So this way, I think he was at Swami's directions, promoting the inner cleansing for all the devotees who are coming in there. We'll connect it with something else later. He finished his double post-graduation in economics as his final lap. He then spent the years 2007 to 2010 in Shivam, Hyderabad, and served Swami in various capacities, doing many village activities, medical camps, and water plant implementations. After living and working in Hyderabad between 2007 and 2010, he moved to London, UK in 2011. He has worked in marketing departments of several FMCG companies in the UK during the years between 2011 and 2022. He has also served as the service coordinator for Slow Sai Center in West London. In January 2023, he and his wife moved to Parsippany, New Jersey, as his company moved him to a new role in its consumer division. He has led consumer market insights function for dishwasher detergent brand, there you go, external cleansing there, called Finish, and other household brands such as Resolve, Woolite, Airwick, etc., owned by a global FMCG company called Reckitt Benckiser. Did I pronounce it right? Okay. Please put your hands together and provide a warm welcome for our brother Sai Chandra Banu.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Very nice to be here. That's probably the most eloquent introduction I was ever given. Thank you so much. Inner cleansing and external cleansing. I have to think about that, sir. Thank you so much. It's amazing feeling to be here today. I was actually going to start the session in a very different way. But firstly, pranams to Bhagwan's lotus feet. I had a very different way to start, but I was actually shaken by the last video that I saw before the bhajans ended. I just want to quickly ask all of you, what was the video playing? Does anybody remember what was the video that was playing? Gokulashtami, right? I don't know if any of you have been in touch with anybody in Prashanthinilam in the last 2 days and what's happened in Gokulam. Maybe not. My brother-in-law is actually the manager of Gokulam, Satsai Gokulam, so he works every day in and out. My mother's elder sister is head of gynecology in General Hospital. My mother herself does flower seva. All three of us were chatting a couple of days ago. There was a massive rain, thunderstorm in Prashanthinilam 3 days ago. And all three of us were quite disappointed what happened in Gokulam. And it's Swami's ways. The news, the way, these days the news spread and the photos come very, very immediately, right? There was as you saw the establishment of Swami establishing the Krishna idol, right, in Gokulam. There is a massive tree behind it. At the same time when Swami installed that, there was also a massive tree which is right behind Krishna. It actually fell off 3 days ago onto Krishna, and Krishna's idol actually broke. That Krishna that you see actually broke 3 days ago. So last 3 days we were quite disappointed. All three of us were chatting, obviously the organization has already picked it up, they're going to re-establish it and so on and so forth. I was personally feeling, because me and brother is also here, a lot of us have spent, our hostel is right beside Gokulam, so we have spent a lot of time with Gokulam. And last 3 days I was feeling very bad. And even in the morning when I was actually driving up here, I was looking at this photograph. And even during bhajans, I was actually thinking about, Swami, this needs to be sorted so quickly and etc. And boom, there you go. I have no clue what Rishi was playing. The video is right there. And I have seen Swami establishing Krishna there. That is Swami, right? I was actually going to start in a very different way, but I was so thrilled to see that video, that Swami is right here today amongst all of us, right in front of us, giving that constant presence. And the topic, obviously, you picked up a great theme today, which is take one step towards me and I will take 100 steps towards you, right? As simple as it sounds, Bhagwan's first letter, which he wrote to his brother, the first sentence literally says, Akhila manavuluku anandamu ichukuraku rakshinchundaye dikshanaku. That's basically the first letter when Swami wrote. And if you observe and read between lines, Swami said, Anandam ichukuraku, right? Swami didn't say Sukham. Swami didn't say Santosham. Swami said Anandam. I've always introspected this. We as our batch as well, we've discussed this so many times. Swami never said Sukham. Swami never said Santosham. Sukham is very highly driven by the body, and Santosham is something that comes out of experience that you have felt out of your body. Whereas Ananda is the joy, is the bliss that Swami always talks about. And that's always been and is there if you're really present, right? It's a very, very interesting thing that Swami talks is Anandamichugaruku Dikshanaku, right? And when you put these two things together, all that you need to take is one step. Isn't that so simple, right? Swami is here to give you Ananda, and all it takes is one step. it's actually a very tough thing to digest. Is it only one step? But actually it is only one step. That is what Swami says. And all through the journey, that whenever you're taking that one step, Swami is actually with you. Right? Swami is actually with you, giving you the hints, giving you so many indications, the triggers and the indications, the flowers that fall off from the, when you pray, so many things that are right in front of you. So Swami is always giving you those hints, right? Swami is even helping you with that one particular step. The whole point is, are we present to take that one step, right? And Swami takes different forms to make you take that one step, right? He's the one who will also make you take that step if you decide to take that one step. He'll take the form of the sweet, loving mother. He'll take the form of chastising father. He'll take the form of a loving friend. He'll also take the form of the ultimate guru that he is, the guiding force. So, going one by one, thinking about it, sweet mother. I actually, when I was thinking about what to narrate in this thought process of a sweet mother, and as Sir nicely narrated, introduced me that I was a prasadam boy, I thought I will start with one of those prasadam experiences. This morning when I came into the breakfast, the young adults served fantastic breakfast, upma and all of that. So it reminded me of the breakfast that was served in the hostel in those days. We used to call that the deadly idli. And those who lived in the hostel, they'll remember the dreadful panch. I don't know if maybe you remember, but we used to call it panch. Can anybody guess what that panch is? It's basically 5 idlis, right? And usually that used to be the menu on a Sunday morning, where nobody cared to eat breakfast, because Sunday morning was the day we always had morning darshan, right? Every day boys usually have the evening darshan, so we never get the morning darshan. So Sunday becomes an incredible pressure situation where everybody wants the first line. They want to see Swami coming out of that foggy Punachandra gate, and they really want to see Swami fresh in the morning. So nobody actually cares for the breakfast. And that's the reason why the breakfast used to be the panch, right? Because it's 5 idlis. Whether you eat or not, we can convert later into upma in the afternoon. That's okay. So I also, apart from being the prasadam boy, I was also the kitchen boy. So I used to take care of the kitchen menu setting. So this was the times where the sports meet was nearing. And during sports meet, boys never missed breakfast, because we used to practice so much in the sun, in the rain, in the evening, in the night. We used to practice so much that we used to be hungry all the time. So even if it was panch, we used to eat it, right? So when Sunday used to come, a lot of boys used to come to my room and say, brother, please change the menu. We don't want the panch. So at least there'll be at least 7 or 8 boys coming with that request. And I'm saying, I can't do anything. I have to sit with Venkatachalam sir. It will take some time, and so on and so forth. So, and that day, basically what happened was, that day, a lot of boys did not eat the idli, obviously. They went to mandir. I was actually wrapping up in the kitchen. In all honesty, I've never had that panch breakfast as well. Although I was setting the menu and I was serving it, etc. That day, I don't know what happened. I said, I'm going to eat it. This is Swami's prasadam. I'm going to sit and eat it. And then I sat with Venkatachalam sir and I had the 5 idlis. It was very tough, but I got through them. And then I went to mandir, and the distribution was going on. Swami was actually giving chocolates that day. And I'm talking about 2000 or 1999. And we were carrying the basins to Swami, and Swami was distributing, and Swami was still actually pretty active physically, and Swami was walking around throwing chocolates and etc. These were the Ferrero Rocher chocolates. You can't miss them. I mean, you don't even get Ferrero Rocher those days in Puttaparthi. Now you probably get even the brands you don't get here. But those were the days we didn't get it. So Swami, I was holding the basin, Swami was throwing the chocolates and etc. And then I was put the basin down, and I was going inside I was going inside the bhajan hall because Swami was about to start the discourse or something that day. And then I brought the basins back, and Swami was walking. Prabhakar Rao sir, Sudhir Bhaskar sir were walking around this. This is 1999. And Swami asked Prabhakar Rao Garu to pick up the basin. He takes the Ferrero Rocher, and I'm turning my back, and then Swami called me, "Hey Prasadam boy." And then I turned back, and then Swami started throwing the Ferrero Rochers. He takes Ferrero Rochers, he throws 1, and then I catch it, and then he says 2, and then I catch it, 3 and 4 and 5, and then Swami says, "Tumhara panch." Swami, you wait for those Guru Purnima days, you'd wait for those festival days and so on and so forth to come because you're craving for Swami. And then ultimately, that year was amazing in 2000. So we traveled a lot to Prashantaranam, came back and forth. A lot happened during that day. And then in around after Shivratri, we come back. And we come to know that from February last week, Swami stops to talk to boys. So this came like a wildfire. So our warden, our teachers at that time, they were saying, prepare for Swami coming here. Swami is supposed to come in the March last week, but Swami isn't talking to boys. So manage your expectations. And this was the first year where we were going to experience the ultimate Trai Brindavan sessions. We were in our first year BCom at that time, and we were all looking forward to this. Brindavan is all about getting close to Swami. Swami sits in that jhula, and it's amazing time with Swami. And it's predicted that Swami is not going to give you Trai Brindavan sessions. It was bit scary. 2 weeks pass, 3 weeks pass, 4 weeks pass. Swami arrives. Usually there is a massive paraphernalia when Swami enters and etc. through back gate. So not the main Brindavan gate, the back gate. And then he goes inside. So it is all the devotees and students waiting. There is nothing. Swami just goes inside. Okay. So we wait. The first day, Sai Ramesh Hall, the bhajans are finished. Swami takes. Third bhajan, Swami leaves. Sits for 3 bhajans, leaves. Next day, we are all finishing our exams actually. So we were like, Swami, please give us blessings and so on and so forth. Next day, Swami sits, 2 bhajans, leaves. Third day, Swami comes, sits on Sai Ramesh Hall. All of us are singing some of us are even crying, Swami, what is happening and etc. Ganesh bhajan, and he leaves it. It's like, oh my God, what's going on? I was sitting, actually, me and a couple of brothers were actually sitting closer to Sai Ramesh Hall's door, the back door. So we were sitting there. We were arranging prasadam anyway, so we were closer to that side of things. That day prasadam was there, so we were arranging basins. We told Narsimurthy sir, so we'll sit there. So we just sat there, and the rest of the boys were just sitting along the path. And then some of them gave idea, let's cover the bridge also. What if Swami misses? No. Then Padmanabh said, don't occupy everywhere. Just sit here. Swami saw us from the window, he took the bridge, just as we predicted. So we all ran there, opened the door, Satya was standing behind, and then he looks at us, he closed the door, he tries to come out from the main door. We all ran there. So I was watching from far, so I had no clue what's going on. Swami is walking through, everybody's getting up, and Swami is tapping the things. And I can see boys were smiling and laughing. I thought, oh, okay, deal done, Swami is super happy now. I think everything will be fine. So everybody's getting pats on their cheeks, so I'll also get up. So all of us were closer to, we didn't know what the magnanimity of situation. And Swami came, and everybody was laughing from that side. Some of the boys, we were all 15, 16, 17 years old probably. So we don't know what's happened there. So we got up. I also got up. I got a tight slap, fart I got on my left cheek. And then I'm looking at everybody, and then everybody is saying from Adi prasadame, Idi prasadame. That is my prasadam. This is also my prasadam. Follow Swami without asking questions. Emi adagakunda nadavali. This is what Swami said. And then Swami started going, and that day's discourse was probably one of the greatest discourse I've ever heard in Trai Brindavan, because Swami stood and then warden got up. This is how Trai Brindavan, usually we have a lot of speakers. Swami will just pick up somebody randomly, or Swami will call Anil Kumar Garu, or Swami will call somebody else. So it's usually a fun fun-filled atmosphere in Thrai Vrindavan. That day it was not going to be. Swami sat, Swami sitting in the jula, he's just staring at us for 10 minutes, and then warden breaks the ice, and Swami, we have a few speakers, and Swami said, Kocho, I will talk. It's like, Swami, I will talk to boys. And that's the first thing he says, repeats again. If you pretend to love Swami, Swami will also pretend to love you. And then Swami is Ananda. This is what he says. That's the first thing. Swami is Ananda. Do not ask for happiness from Swami. Ask for Ananda for Swami. And rest is history. Next day we go to Gangadhar Shetty Garu's house, 50 items of buffet, and then the loving mother switch over comes back from next day. And it was the most amazing Thrai sessions. We had morning Thrai sessions and evening Thrai sessions. And that's the year Swami decided to build super specialty hospital even in Vrindavan. So we were the lucky batch. From then on, we caught on to Swami's like so many times. Swami even spent Christmas in Vrindavan in those years. In those one of those 2002, 2003. Swami was coming immediately after birthday, staying until Christmas, going for Sankranti, seeing sports meet, again coming back. We had tremendous 3 years. We saw Swami in Christmas in white foggy Vrindavan coming in white dress. So I just cannot forget those days. So Swami can be your loving mother, but also Swami can be the chastising father to push you to take that one step. And then he can be your loving friend too, right? He can be that loving, cheeky friend who will tease you and joke with you and so on and so forth. And this is one of my favorite incidents which happened, I call the double meal day. Basically, this was 2003, Thrai Vrindavan Day. Almost for 2 continuous nights, we were decorating Thrai, April 24th. So we were decorating it. So many different kinds of personalized photographs, paintings. There was painting department, cake department. I was as part of the bakery team, so we were making cake. And you will probably see a red cake and Swami cutting that cake. That's the cake that we used that day. It was supposed to be a flower vase. It was supposed to be a ship. We couldn't make it stand, so we just put flowers in between and took it to Swami. And actually, Swami had a laugh at us as well. Swami said, "Ship raleda." Swami tried whole night, but it just wouldn't stand. So we just put flowers in between. So it was funny. So it was a beautiful day that day. Swami walked all the path. Swami took pictures with all of us. There were a group of 30 boys who decorated Thrai Vrindavan that day. So it was a very loving, full, love-filled day, half day with Swami. And then this is the thing, right? So sometimes you have to take that one step, and then Swami will take and give you Ferrero Rochers. Sometimes you don't take that one step, and then Swami will pull you very hard, give you a hard experience and pull you very hard. Sometimes you might take that step, you might be way too soon. This is what happened in my case, right? Swami gave the photographs. We were heartful. We were very, very happy. And then at around 11:30 we came out. So imagine darshan finishes, bhajans finishes at 9:30, 9:45 in Sai Ramesh Hall. Swami spent a time with us until 11:30. So Swami is going around, how did you do this decoration? Swami is just giving photographs after photographs. He was walking around. We did a massive decoration. So Swami spent almost 2 hours. So it was incredible. We thought it's amazing. So 11:30 we came out, and this is summer holidays. So April. So our parents also were there outside. So we didn't have any necessity to stay in a hostel. So some of boys whose parents have not come, they stayed. So it's a very fluid situation. In summer holidays, you either can stay in hostel or Gokulam outside in Vrindavan. So we were staying outside. Some of us were staying outside, and it happened so that these 30 boys who decorated, almost 90% of them, their parents had also come. So their parents were staying in Gokulam or some hotel outside. So we were so happy. We came and narrated what's happened inside. Oh, it was amazing, amazing, amazing. Some of us decided to go for lunch because we had an incredible day. We were overnight working for almost 72 hours non-stop. We didn't have any food or etc. Obviously, the kitchen is also very minimal in summer holidays. It's not like a full strength kitchen. So we are eating outside. Obviously, staying after 1 year in hostel and no outside food, paneer butter masala is the only cloud kitchen that is running in your mind. So you want to eat paneer butter masala, no questions asked. So 15 of us, we after narrating everything, we go out, and then we were sitting outside, and we had our sumptuous paneer butter masala. I cannot forget that. And then some roti, naan, whatever. We very, very sumptuous, very full. Like it feels we ate like we were left in deserts or something like that. Like last 3 days we were trying to escape a desert, and that's how it's like karu they say, like that we ate. We come back and warden is looking for all of us. So what's happening? 12:30. And then we ran, sir, what is happening, etc. We were looking for us. All 30 boys assembled. No, wear white dress very quickly. Swami is calling you. What? It's like he spent 2.5 hours with us. And then we said, so what's going to happen inside? Swami is going to serve you a buffet lunch. It's like all 15 of us is like we're looking at each other. Oh my God, there is absolutely no space in the tummy right now. It's like, and then all 15 of us go inside. The rest of the boys were slowly coming, and this is coming from Adikeshlu Garu's hotels. Okay, so it's about 35 items, and then we go inside, and Swami is looking at chala baga decoration chesaru bangaru. 35 items techadu Adikeshlu. It's like. And then all of us are like, no chance, 35 items are going. And then there is no route to escape. So in Tribrindan, you have the circle in between, the hall. Swami made us sit in the circle, and Swami sat in the center. Okay? There is no escape. And the boys, Satyajit and all the boys are coming in from inside. There is no buffet system also. They are actually serving in our plates. It's like everything is filling. And then Swami is saying, Swami came, Swami said, the first item, somebody was getting sweet. No, bring paneer butter masala. The boys like it. And 3 or 4 of us were sitting at us and we were looking at each other. Okay, the first item is paneer butter masala. We just had 2 plates of it. How are we going to manage? And Swami's chair is right. So Swami called, all the decoration boys sat here, and so kitchen boys, bakery boys ni ikkada kuchopettu chaala kashtabadda. So the kitchen and bakery boys, they did very beautiful cake. Let them sit. They should eat first. I'm the first fellow there. Me, there is another boy called Satyalars and some more boys. We are all sitting like that, and Swami had this revolving chair. Whenever Swami is revolving and looking at other boys, this fellow is putting things in from his plate to mine. It's like there we are not able to eat. There is so much, like 25 items there. It's impossible to eat, and their sweets are also coming. Swami is saying 4 varieties of sweets. Kalakand, chalo. Kalakand is paneer also, by the way. It is how we'll eat all of this. And then Swami said, Bangirpalli's mangoes kuda vachara ivala summer. So Swami said, we are eating, we are no non-stop, and everybody is like, oh my God, we've jumped the gun way too fast. We should have waited, etc. And then we somehow managed to eat, passing the parcel. So all 3 or 4 people are just fighting with this. You eat, man. I can't eat this. It's like, and then Swami turns, Swami walks, and then he's giving Banginpalli. So each boy mango. So Swami comes, we wash the hands, and then me and Satya sit here. So he gives a Banginpalli mango, and Swami said, Paneer kaisa hai? Swami, chala bagundi. Baita bagunda, lopal bagunda. Incredible. And it's like, and warden, those days our warden was very, very strict. He's like, he's looking at us like this, and we are looking at very pleadingly, Swami, no, don't destroy us right now. And that year we are writing MBA entrance also. We don't want anything negative going outside. And look at Swami, and then we said, tinandi, anta manchiga tinandi, anduke agali. And then Swami walked away. Anduke agali. So sometimes you want to take that one step, don't be too hasty. Think about it, pray to Swami. Wait a minute, otherwise you'll be served paneer butter masala twice. So this is something you have to remember, right? So that is the loving friend Swami can be sometimes. Sweet mother, chastising father, loving mother. And as I see Naganand sir, I've actually held many times Swami's prasadam basin when he distributed prasadam to all of you, and seeing you stand here brings back all the memories and brings Swami alive. So thank you for coming here. So I wanted to mention very quickly, because I was in the proximity of Bhagavan distributing and basins, and I've always looked at Swami and the way he used to interact with you and give prasadam. It was very emotional, bringing back all those beautiful memories. In the same way, what we should never forget is Swami is this powerful guiding guru, right? It's incredible guru, and who is always here right in front of you, guiding you, shaping your route, shaping your path, whatever is happening. And all you have to take is one step. Take one step to do namasmarana. So the first step, Swami says, if you are not able to take that one step, and if you don't believe that this step is going to convert into 100 steps for me, take that one step with strong namasmarana. And at this juncture, I actually remember a beautiful incident from my mother. And I see a lot of ladies, devotees, and the ladies Sevadal and the young adults. I'll give you a great example. I'm from Shivam, Hyderabad. The Shivam Sevadal and Shivam ladies group is probably the most friendly group you'll ever come across. So if you ever go to Hyderabad, please do make sure you meet them. They are so tight, in the sense they have got such a strong bonding. Just like we have retreats here across US, they'll create their own retreats of going to North India trip, South India trip, West India trip. Every year the summer comes, they'll go somewhere in North India. They'll take Swami's permission, they will create as a unit, they will go. And they're so strong with each other because husbands are a bit fussy to miss their wives along with the kids and etc. For almost 15 days they'll be missing. Everybody will go to every house. Anna, please send your wife. So this is their mission project. So they'll make sure the bus is full. So if a group of 15 people come, my father would be overwhelmed. You are going, right? I have no choice. Yeah. So that's how they will. Next, let's go to Rama's house. All 15 of us. And Anna, you have to send Rama. How can you not? This is how they used to coordinate. And every year, what a great unit they were. So my mother was part of it. She was part of Shivam Bhajan group before she moved to Prashant Relium. So they went for a North Indian trip, Rishikesh, Haridwar, Vaishnavi Devi and etc. So for almost 15 days. They went to a temple called Madhaveshwari temple. I don't know if you know, it's one of the Shakti Peetam temple. I think about 500 kilometers north in Uttarakhand. So almost about 11,000 feet high, almost 4,500 meters into the Himalayas somewhere. They started in the afternoon for temple darshan because the temple opens only between the peak sunny hours. So between 12 and 4 or 5 p.m. it opens because of the sun range or whatever. And they close around 6 p.m. or something. So the 65 of them, they take this bus and they travel onto the mountains, and it takes almost about 4.5 hours to reach on the top of the summit. That's where this Madhaveshwari temple is. They spend a lot of time and etc. While they're coming back, each of them have this pradakshina promises, right? All of them, one will have 11, one will have 108. So obviously their coordination of coming back became very, very delayed. So everybody is fighting with each other and etc. Right? The tight Shivam unit, they were all looking at each other, throwing rants. Oh, why can't you do 21 downstairs? Why do you? So this kind of conversation went around until 10 p.m. They had something local, and they started their descent at 10 p.m. in the night. It's very, very dangerous. The place we are talking about is very, very dangerous, and it's late night. They're coming downhill. A lot of places they had to stop, and there were no lights and etc. Almost about 1 hour after their journey, they were so tired because of doing a lot of pradakshinas and standing in the queues and etc. They're all elderly women, so almost averaging 55 and above, all of them. They say to the driver, please stop. We can't sit anymore in this. Let's stop somewhere. And then the driver is saying, sir, madam, Akka, this is a very dangerous place. You can't stop here. No, we want some chai samosa. I said, who will bring you chai samosa in 7,000 feet high? It's like, no, you just stop somewhere, we will see. And they found a small, in Telugu they call paka, means a chalet. Kind of. So all of the ladies, about 25 of them, they walk into this chalet. The lights are there, there are some fans, it look like a small hotel. So they go inside this hotel, it's all closed. There is nothing there, no counter, nothing. There seems to be some kind of a kitchen. It's broken, right? It's 11,000 feet high above. So they sit there and somebody spots Swami's photo. In the corner of the hotel, they see Swami's photo and, hey, Swami's photo, everybody run there. Some random place in mountain, somewhere in Himalayas, 11,000 feet high, they find Swami's photo. So they just sit there and they're overwhelmed to see Swami's photo. They're so tired after the whole day. They're all bhajan groups, so somebody in the background starts, Akkada unde Saishwarude ikkada unnadu. Akkada ikkada ekkada chusuna pakkane unnadu. And they start singing that song. And they're loudly singing. Everybody gets very overwhelmed that they saw Swami's photo, forget samosa and chai. They start singing this bhajan. And then one more lady starts singing Mana Bangaru Parthi Baba. These are all very, very sweet bhajans, right? So they're all singing out of tiredness. Take one step towards me, even if it is 11,000 feet high. Somebody from underground home comes running, a Sadaji comes running, and he looks at them and it's 11:30 in the night. He comes running and he looks at all these ladies doing bhajans. And then he comes inside and he says, Sairam, where are you from? 11:30 in the night. Some random Sadaji. He comes, Sairam, we are Swami's devotees coming from Hyderabad, Shivam, this. And then this guy goes in tears and says, I've been waiting for Bhagwan's devotees for a long, long time. Up top in this hill, nobody comes. Let me make chai and samosa for you. Let me make chai and samosa for you. This is 11:30 in the night. He makes chai and samosa for these 30 people, serves them, and they go along their way. And he takes photographs and etc. They actually offer him money. He says, no, this is bhano, ye meri gift hai tum sab log ke liye, please take it, etc. I said, no, we are 30 people, you should take money and etc. And then they give him some money. And then they come back. So that's what my mom was saying. So take one step, even if it is the last place on the earth that you would think Swami would be there. And he will take 100 steps. And even if you want paneer butter masala or chai or samosa, Swami will be right there. Sevas, we've done a lot of years of sevas with Swami. We've been to hundreds, thousands of villages. Me and my brother is sitting here. Even in Shivam and Hyderabad, we've adopted a lot of villages. We've done a lot of projects. So sometimes things get to your head, right? But at that time, make sure that you take one step to make somebody else talk, right? We were having a meeting, and this was the time where we were trying to figure out how do we make sure we address all the needs. There are so many calls pouring in, and somebody in the US actually put an IVR which was getting converted into a WhatsApp message, and we were flushing it into many different groups and so on and so forth. And we were very quiet, and then this is the thing which was ringing in that meeting. It was ringing in my head. Let somebody else speak. It was a cream of 4 or 5 of us making decisions, and then he said, no, let's listen to everybody. One brother actually came up with a beautiful idea. Brother, we have a WhatsApp group for ventilator beds. You have a WhatsApp group for plasma, because at that time we were actually even using the plasma of people who got the COVID to cure the COVID. Then we had ICU beds, we had medicines, we had food. So we had 6 or 7 groups, WhatsApp groups. We were coordinating with all these kinds of things. And one of these beautiful young brothers, he said, brother, I have an idea. And then 3 of my batchmates, they said, no, we already have too much. Let's not start any other new idea, and etc. And then I said, no, let's take a beat. Let's listen to what he has to say. Take a one step to listen to everybody who is around you, because that Swami is probably the most important. This boy comes up with an idea. Brother, there's so much chaos in India right now. There's a lot of people who do not have smartphones, right? Because somebody might send the WhatsApps and somebody else might not. How about we create a WhatsApp group for missed calls? It's a very creative idea. And then we actually, all of us became very, and I'll tell you one incident which happened. Always listen to some things that in the calm of your mind, always listen to Swami's voice. that comes to you, it's the guiding guru that I'm talking about. He's always there. So there was this, until that time, we did not have a methodology where we took the helpline, through the helpline we just took the need, whether it is a ICU bed or you needed a ventilator bed, you needed some medicines, food or something. We never followed up. Just like a missed call or a follow-up call, we have never had a follow-up call. So just as we created the missed call group, we also created a follow-up call group, right? Where we would call and say, did you get the help you required? Obviously, almost around the craziness was so much that 5 out of 10 people wouldn't have received it, right? But we would call it a success, at least 5 people would have done it, right? So, and then we started to manage, it was actually getting to 7, 8 out of 10, which was getting improved responses. So the first time when we actually created this group, the first call I made, again, listening to somebody that we need to do these follow-up calls, 3,000 miles away, right? So me and my wife, we are sitting in London, and Lakshmi says, hey, this is the first call, why don't you call? I said, okay, I'll call. And then I take the number and I call. As soon as I call this person picks up the phone and he says, Anna, nenu ma nana vadalananna, ikkade untanu ma nanato. Brother, I will not leave my father, I will be with my father, I promise you. Like, that's random. Like, I don't know you, who are you, and etc. I said, Babu, no confused aitunnavemo, ne malla chestanu, so maybe you are getting confused, I'll call you later, maybe you are mistaking me for somebody else. I said, no, brother, I know you are somebody, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you that I will not leave my father. And then I was getting very curious. Why? I said, please tell me what you mean. I said, Anna, I come from a close by, there is a place called Boduppal. It's about, let's say, 50-55 kilometers outside of Hyderabad. He comes from that village. Okay, so his village is, his home is somewhere in the mountains in the villages. Okay, this guy, his father has been in ICU for almost 48 hours in Sunshine hospitals, and dead bodies are going out, in and out. He doesn't know English. They've sold all and he has a massive family up in the mountains. There is only one bus that comes from Hyderabad. He says, there is only Anna okkate bus vastadu Konda nunchi. There is only one bus that comes. I come in that bus. And then they've sold their lands and etc. Their ICU one day is 1 lakh basically in Hyderabad, right? So basically. So he says, I've been here last 2 days. Nobody is telling me what is happening with my father. He's in ICU. Nobody is telling me what is happening. 2 days I've been chasing. Some nurses are coming out. They're trying to tell me something, but I can't understand English. నాకు తెలియదు ఇంగ్లీష్ తెలీదు. సో అండ్ అందరు ఏడ్చుకుంటూ వెళ్తున్నారు బయటికి. ఎవ్రీబడి ఈస్ క్రైయింగ్ అండ్ గోయింగ్ అవుట్. ద బాడీస్ ఇన్ అండ్ అవుట్, కమింగ్ ఇన్ అండ్ అవుట్. సో ఐ డోంట్ నో ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ మై ఫాదర్. ఐఎమ్ చెకింగ్ ఎవ్రీ బాడీ బికాస్ హీ కాంట్ ఈవెన్ కమ్యూనికేట్ ద గాయ్. సో నేను అనుకున్నా అన్న 5 minutes before I called, he thought to himself, in the next 5 minutes, if nobody talks to him, either physically or on the phone or anybody, he would leave his father and go back to his village. Right? 5 నిమిషాలు చూద్దాం అనుకున్నా అన్న. ఎవరు కాల్ చేయకుంటే నేను వదిలేసి వెళ్ళిపోతా అనుకున్నాను. మీరు చేసినారు. యూ కాల్. సో ఐమ్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టే విత్ మై ఫాదర్. That is Swami. Now it also dawns onto you this point that as Swami's devotees, you all got flowers from Naganand sir just now as office bearers. If you do not take that one step, you have to think about it. That day I realized that you have to take that one step. And that boy is the boy who gave a missed call. Right? And his name popped up in the missed call group. If we hadn't called him back, he would have left his father. Can you imagine? Right? It's all loops in. So you have to be so conscious, especially. Maybe you can do your coding, you can do work in very different ways, but when you're doing Swami's work, be completely alive, be completely conscious. Swami is just right next to you, trust me. So this is one of the things that I cannot forget that happened, and we went on actually solving a lot of COVID stories. Another thing, another way to take one step, right? Take that one step even if you're tired. That's what I would say. Sometimes that one step that you want to take, there'll be a lingering laziness that will hit you. That, okay, I've done service all day. Yeah, that one I can't do. Sairam, please. You'll be, all of us, trust me, even me. All of us go through this, and it's entirely okay. Swami says, chala, okay. Swami completely knows this. But even if you're tired, take that one step, even if you're tired. This is an incident when we were doing Ukraine Seva, when the war broke out in Ukraine. Slav Sai Center, Region 3 Sai Centers in United Kingdom were very, very active. A lot of US Sai Centers were coordinating and working with us. We were your ground force at that time. We were sending almost 2 trucks every alternate months, or every 3 months we were sending 2 to 3 trucks. And now these 3 trucks are very hard to fill up. You can imagine how big those trucks are, which go onto the ship and etc. My house was literally like a warehouse, because we used to put all the non-perishable goods, and the lift used to be full, the house was full, and etc. And somehow all of our houses were getting full with sleeping bags, non-perishable food, and etc. So right, and interestingly enough, it was incredible how Swami arranges. The pictures were shared in the group, and somebody said, Sairam, I actually own a warehouse right beside Heathrow. Please go somewhere, any broken house, you light the lamp. This is their life even now, right? And it was more so during those days in 2022. So we were organizing all of this. So essentially I was actually posting these kinds of requirements, just like how we collect for Plainfield every week. I was posting this everywhere, in Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and everywhere. And a lot of my friends and colleagues, even outside of Sai's family, were bringing a lot of stuff. So we packed we did a great effort. In the 2 weeks, we filled up 2 trucks, and they were about to go. And that day, one of my boss and my boss's boss, they actually put some money into my account. They said, hey Bhanu, we saw your post, sorry, it's late, but keep this. And then I said, no, we'll do it in next 3 months. I'll return this to you, give me back. And they said, no, keep it with you, because we trust you. We have seen all the activity that you use it as you see fit. So that's how they left the money. And then a week before, when I was organizing all of this along with the Slav Sai Center, there was a colleague of mine from Germany whose cousin was doing some activity in Ukraine, and she was keep on sending me the link. Sai, I saw your post in LinkedIn, I saw your post in Instagram, can you take a look at this also? My cousin is doing this thing in Dnipro in Ukraine, etc. She was kept on. I said, Sairam, I'll come to you later. So I was very, very tired at the end of the day. And even on that day when the trucks left, Irina messaged me, Sai, can you have a look at this? I was very, very destroyed actually, because there was so much effort it took for the last 2 weeks. I was working 9 to 5, 5 to 9. 5 to 9 was packing all of this stuff, right? And 9 to 12 was actually shifting all of this stuff to Heathrow and all of that. So it was very, very hectic. I was very tired. And then I said, okay, let me take this one last step. I was incredibly tired, and I clicked the link. I opened the link. Her name is Sofia Chizova. She's in Dnipro city. Dnipro city is about 200 miles from Kiev, along the Dnipro river. This girl, what happened a week before this, 2 weeks before, was a children's hospital in Dnipro was bombed. Children's hospital. Actually, children were there, and this hospital got destroyed. Right? This girl, who is actually a practicing advocate, started raising fundraising for buying generators for this children's hospital, so that at least the hospital can run. So she is raising money, about 10,000 pounds, for almost 3.5 weeks she's been raising, because it's been slow. A lot of them are putting 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds. So it takes a lot of time to a lot of people to build up. So about 3.5 weeks. So Irina has been sending me this link. I've never opened it. I opened it on the last day when the trucks left. Very tired, I open it. And then I open it, and the gofundpage.com opens up, and then I open it. And so basically these people, my colleagues who put money, they put 200 pounds in my account to buy for something. And then I realized, oh, I have that money. So let me see what this girl is raising and etc. You will not believe me. When I click the link, gofundme.com opens up. The funding page is at 9,800 pounds. Exactly 9,800 pounds. I press the button, 200 pounds, off you go. And then Sonia reaches out to Irina, and both of them call me, who is this guy who put 200 pounds all of a sudden? It's been stuck for a week. It has been stuck for a week at 9,800 pounds, and nobody is actually providing. And actually, the very next day, they order generators, and I even have pictures. I can't project it right now, but they establish the generators and they work towards it. It doesn't stop there. I actually continued with that girl who's even now there. Me and my wife, we used to order a lot of food for her. So a lot of Slough Sai Center people were very touched. We said, Sai, how can we help them? I said, there is an online retailer still open in Dnipro who takes orders. So if you want, you can order food through them and the food is delivered. And their situation is, the first time when we ordered, Lakshmi and me, our jaw dropped. She gave me a postcode. I used the postcode. I said, I'll deliver it. I'll get this delivered here. No, brother, don't deliver it there. There were 18 shells there. And then 18 shells. It's like that's their reality. And then she gives me one more postcode. Deliver it here. There's only one shell. It's like, Sairam. Even that one shell, she was willing to take risk. This is the situation, right? So this is, and it was incredible. For next, almost even now I actually work with her. Monthly once we send something. And incredible things have happened sometimes. Because of the way websites have been hacked by the opposite party. Once when I ordered one order, the one order turned into 3 orders. We only paid 100 pounds, but almost 500 pounds worth of food went to her. And she's like confused. Why didn't you, brother, how many things did you order? I showed receipt. I got only 100 pounds. I ordered for 100. I said, no, I got 500 pounds worth. How did it happen? No idea, no clue. This is how Swami's works, right? So even in a tired moment, take that one step. It is totally worth it, because that seva activity went on for it's running even now because of that one step. So always take that one step. And then I will also narrate another beautiful incident that happened to me in a Gram Seva time. And this is the place where I've learned you should take that one step in a very detached way, with complete surrender to Swami. And Swami will give you a most beautiful experience. This was one of the days where we were going to a village called Kotularam. Kotularam is about 60 kilometers outside of high-tech city. 60 kilometers of high-tech city. I'm talking about 2007 or 8. By the time the high-tech city is way too developed. You know how developed Hyderabad high-tech city is. I go there to this village. And this is the kind of village, 60 kilometers outside. I asked them who is the Prime Minister. They still think it's Indira Gandhi. That's the disparity in our country. But it is shocking. So it was here that I learned a beautiful lesson, where we were going to do medical camp. And then we set up everything very, very beautifully. From 5 a.m. in the morning, and 7 a.m. we set up everything for medical camp, and we come out, and there was an old lady who was looking at us and smiling very beautifully. And this old lady was smiling, and we asked her, why are you smiling so much? And she said, she turned our heads and she was trying to show something. And we asked her, have you ever come to Hyderabad? And she says, yeah, I come always. My son is a lorry driver there. I come always. I said, why don't you stay there? Why do you live in this village which is old and etc.? Then she held my face. She turned it. It was an open land. Sunrise was happening. And she said, Na Suryunu nenu chudalenu Hyderabad lo. That is what she says. I can't see the sunrise. I can't see my sunrise. That's what she said. Yes, so basically, it is so powerful, no? So sun is everybody's. There is no promissory note on it. But have we ever thought that is your sun? It's a very powerful way to look at things, right? So it was a very beautiful incident that taught me that if you take that one step towards learning from somebody else there, Swami is right there as a guiding guru. So in the complete detachment, Swami can give you the most powerful experience of your life. Brother, I'll narrate one more incident and I'll stop. So the last thing that I wanted to narrate today, which was closing anyway, is that sometimes taking that one step and remembering Swami, you might not remember Swami in these places ever, right? So it might be a place where you are on a holiday and etc. You're completely switched off and etc. But that is not a reason for you to not remember Swami, right? Because it's a modern day, you might think, oh, I'm going on a holiday. Those 3 days I don't need to remember Swami. It doesn't work like that. You can actually remember Swami and take that one step anywhere. This actually happened only 3 weeks ago. Me and my wife went for a holiday to Cape May. And 3 days before going to Cape May, we didn't even know there is a place called Cape May. Somebody suggested Cape May is a beautiful place if you want to take a quick weekend break, right? So that's what they said. We went to Cape May, and a lot of my colleagues who work in New Jersey with me thought Cape May is in Virginia. That's how much people know about Cape May, really. So nobody really knows much about Cape May. So we went to Cape May. We spent about a couple of days, and the third day we were walking in the downtown, and there was a shop called Karma shop or something like that. You can Google it, Karma shop, and there are different kinds of stones or this kind of spiritual stuff being sold in that shop. So it automatically attracted us. We walked in, we started to check out beautiful frames, beautiful Buddha statues, rocks and stones and pebbles and etc. And there were wonderful books as well. My wife picked up a book which said manifestation. She said, this is an interesting book, let's buy this book. And it looked like a very interesting book. So she picked up the book and she's walking around, she builds it. There was a girl sitting in the counter, Caucasian girl sitting in the counter, and then she builds for this manifestation book. And she walks around, she sees some agarbattis. And there is no place in this world you will not get Nagachampa. Nagachampa you will find anywhere in the corner. So she finds a Nagachampa. And Lakshmi calls me and says, hey, I found Nagachampa, because it says Satya Sai Baba's agarbatti, right? It's a very famous agarbatti we all use. So I'm very, very delighted, Cape May, that we didn't even know 3 weeks ago, we find Nagachampa. So I pick up Nagachampa and looked at it and did, Swami, you are making us remember here also. We'll remember you more often. This is what we are thinking, manifest Swami. She buys a manifestation book, and Swami is manifest through Nagachampa. That is, they said, oh, Swami is manifested here, and we said. And the girl in the counter, Caucasian, this girl, she looks at us, oh, you want to buy it? And I said, no, this is my guru. I'm usually not shy of calling out Swami anywhere I go and speaking about Swami. So I take out and I say, this Satya Sai Baba is my guru. Satya Sai Baba is guru. I'm very, very proud wherever I go usually. So it's taking that. Oh, is it? Oh, very nice, very nice. I was a Balvika student. Completely shocked. Out of nowhere, that girl says, Sai Ram brother, I'm a Balvika student. He's also my guru. It's like completely shocked. Out of nowhere, this girl says, I'm Balvika's student. And it doesn't stop there. Swami is manifested through Nagachampa, through Balavika's student. And then she's so emotional and etc. And she said, my father is in Atlantic City. He's so far. He'll be so proud to see you. Can you come tomorrow, etc. I said, I'll come tomorrow. And then she says, Baba gives ashes. Do you have those ashes? Okay. So she's gone sometime in her childhood. So I said, Vibhuti. Now you have gone Cape May in some car, where I'll find Vibhuti. And then Lakshmi is pulling my shirt from behind her. Don't be overconfident. I don't think you have it. I said, no, I think I have it. I said, don't say it. I mean, you might not have it. I said, I'll bring it to you tomorrow. I'm not listening to her. And I just look at this Balvika student. I said, I'll bring it to you tomorrow. And then we are driving back to the Airbnb, and Lakshmi is like, there's no chance you have a Vibhuti packet. I said, it'll come. Don't worry about it. And then I go. I have this bag of mine, the laptop bag, almost 13 years is the same laptop bag I've been using. I said, somewhere it should be there. And then I put my hand across all the zips possible. There are some 200 zips in this bag. I found one Vibhuti packet. I found one Vibhuti packet. And imagine, this Vibhuti packet is actually written. The packet and etc. It is from 2005. 2005, the last time I actually got any Vibhuti packet from Swami. You know those beautiful, soft, plastic, white Vibhuti packets? It's glorious. Huh? When you held it, you don't even want to open it. It's so soft and nice. Those are the Vibhuti packets Swami. That was the Vibhuti packet that I had. It's like, and then I'm looking at Lakshmi say, I'll tell you what, this is most likely Swami would have thrown it. Nobody has access to this packet anymore. It's like, this is age old. It's like, and then next day I go and she's in tears. She says, can I take a picture with you? She holds the vibhuti packet and takes a picture with both of us, and etc. So in the most unlikeliest places, even if it is your holiday or anything, take that one step to Bhagwan, and Swami will always manifest himself in the most powerful ways. So be present. Please take that one step towards Swami, and Swami will be with you. With that, I will stop. Thank you so much.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Our seventh speaker again, took us to those experiences of remembering Swami, especially the final experience or the Ukraine war-torn experience and your COVID era experiences. All bring back Swami's omnipresence, omniscience, omnipotence. And we are very thankful to all the speakers who spoke here in this retreat, and you all the way coming from New Jersey this morning to make it to this this event. We really appreciate. As a token of our appreciation, we call up our Central Board Trust member again, Sri Nagananji. Please come over. Om Sri Sai Ram again. This is our concluding part, which is recognizing and honoring and mentioning about all the excellent seva that has been done in this retreat over the last 5 days. And it is really my honor to mention about this, to appreciate through Swami's grace that this was done. Just brings tears, but I will get through because I know this will become emotional for me. That's why I had to make a paper here. And please be patient because we have so many people to appreciate and thank for their contribution. Of course, the first and foremost, our beloved Bhagwan. Without his grace, nothing is possible. His gratitude and his invisible hand. It was because of that only we were able to come together in this retreat for 5 days with love, unity, and service. Next, it's always the speakers, because they are the ones who have to travel from long distances at times. Like we have our Sri Nagananji coming all the way from India. We have Brother Arnel, who came here all the way from Trinidad. Dr. Upadhyay, coming all the way from UK. Sister Indumati, coming all the way from Dallas. Yes. Our speaker, I would say Anant Srinivas, coming all the way from New Orleans. And again, as a bonus, our speaker Lakshmikant Sharma, he happened to be coming because of his other professional engagements, but he found time. He was coming from India. He found time to come here just for one day so that he could experience the retreat and then, of course, share his experiences. And then, of course, Sai Chandra Bhanu here, all of you, whatever you spoke, they were just not the words, but they were actually nectars of wisdom that you could experience. We had this experience of seeing all these beautiful programs, and of course, SSSC children program that we got to see yesterday, day before yesterday. It was a tremendous achievement. You can imagine 100 children all over the region, 6 states coming together, and that to manage them, their stage presence, their dialogues, their costumes. Their practices. Our appreciation goes out to the SSSC coordinators, our regional SSSC coordinator, of course, their gurus, their parents, and of course those children themselves. How many hours they must have put to be coming out with such a beautiful play. Their dedication, their devotion is of highest order, their commitment, of course. Then our young adults, what can we say? The divine production. When we go to New York, some of us sometimes get to see these Broadway productions, or London, there is this West End London production, theatres. But when it is a divine production, it is of the highest quality. No comparison. Not only these young adults' talent, but it is their humility, their dedication, their devotion, their commitment, and the efforts that they put in, along with everything else they are doing. Whether it is AV, audiovisual, whether it is other logistics, bhajans coordination, instruments. Most of the instruments were played by young adults. Some of them were there in every event. They are present in every corner. In fact, if you go and see the seva that is being done, this morning's breakfast was done by them, and this was exclusively by them. But every other event where adults are doing whatever seva, their young adults are also there. So they are the real stars, I would say. And this year we had 120 of you, probably, and more than 120 of you were there. So highest presence of young adults in a retreat this time we were able to see. So we really are very, very fortunate that Swami made them come here and participate with so much enthusiasm here that it really touches our heart. Our future is fully secured. The Alumni Sai musical program, what a melodious offering. Heavenly music. It was of many genres, and in fact it took us back to Prashanti Nilayam. We have seen some of the videos of 80s, 90s when Swami used to be present and these musical programs were offered. We are also seeing them now, but these Sai students, some of them were from 70s and 80s and 90s, and some of them, of course, current Sai students who just were in 2010s, and the whole, so many generations sitting together and presenting that heavenly music. Almost back, we felt that we are in Prashanti Nilayam with Swami sitting and enjoying, and we are behind Swami enjoying as well. Harmonies, still echo in our hearts. Another very, very important theme of our retreats is Annapurnas, the food and dining team. Their devotion filled dishes came one after another, served with warmth and smiles, and far exceeded any Michelin star restaurant. I don't even remember if I had been to any Michelin star restaurant, but people claim that Michelin star restaurants, the service is highest quality, food is highest quality. Why they have to go there? If you come to the retreat, you will get more than that. Here, the food is cooked in love and served with joy. That is the most important thing. The food is served with joy. They just want to feed you one after another. And every kind of cuisine, Mexican cuisine, of course, Chinese cuisine, Mumbai, from India also, North Indian, South Indian, Western or Mumbai pav bhaji, everything was there. So superb. As we were saying, our dining is here is from Prashanti Nilayam. You have combined North Indian canteen, South Indian canteen, Western canteen, and you get everything here. Our altar team, altar here, altar in the dome, sadhana room, Swami room, they manage everything. They are like Alibabas. See, you have this altar now, but yesterday, altar was not there when the play was, young adult play was happening or SSSG play was happening. And they are again able to bring it back. So much thinking, so much, planning. So, everything is done majestic, and of course, and they sanctified this space with their dedication. Altar team came and started working from Sunday afternoon onwards. Can you imagine? So, how much effort they have gone. Our website, registration, and retreat planning teams. Meetings began, some of them in December. Their tech savviness is so evident because of the very functionally efficient website, ensuring that everything is captured. Plus, till last minute we had to change the schedule, and this registration team and the web team were always smilingly doing it. I mean, we had to literally move some of the items like 2 or 3 days ago, and they were always without complaining doing this. I really appreciate all their dedication and doing it with a smile. And then whole thing, not only the registration and the website team, the website, they also have to manage who will stay where for the cabin allocations, and also manage what schedule will be which room or which devotional hall or dome. All of that they had to manage and ensure that it is updated, plus other panel discussions and other information on the web, which was constantly updating. And we felt really sorry for them because we were just going and saying, please make this change, please make that change. And they always did this. So thank you very much. Bhajan coordination and devotional team. They were the rhythm that was what we could feel that was stitched by this team. They are 160 plus singers? Yes, 160 plus singers over 10 plus bhajan sessions. I even lost count because they were adding. 10 plus bhajan sessions, and they had to, and so young adults were involved there, and they had to manage this. All the singers, make sure that their bhajans are there in time, make sure that you are able to project their lyrics, and sometimes lyrics were given last minute. One of them was me. So, and they had to update. So, amazing. And all of that was without any flaw. And the young adults were the ones who were actually also here, very actively doing this part. So, all of you, our appreciation all the time. Parking and transportation team. So many challenges they experienced because as you can see, some of our parking lots got soaked with water and couldn't be used. So they had to find alternatives. We had to go there to the camp authorities and find out what one space. He's saying you can park only one car. When the camp person is saying, our parking people are saying, no, one car is one car, we can park. Okay, so even small spaces they were able to utilize, and that planning was needed. Plus, somebody need to park the cars because they couldn't allow the driver, the owners of the car to park because who knows, they had to take the car out, and so even valet service they provided. That's also very highly appreciated. Okay. And the transportation team, along with the parking team, bringing the speakers, bringing other devotees who didn't have rides, making sure that elderly devotees are also transported within the camp, the retreat site. Some of the elderly devotees were brought from their location, wherever they needed ride to the retreat. All of that was planned and executed by the parking and the transportation teams. All of them, our appreciation and gratefulness. They were the parking team people were the people who were first. Their darshan was the first, and their namaskars are the last. Okay, when we are leaving, that is where we will be able to see them. Okay. Of course, again, live streaming and audio-visual team, that team as well, doing this streaming, we get these text messages sometimes because the internet is a problem. They have to find out newer hotspots or something else they have to find out. I don't even know how they managed. One good thing is most of the programs were streamed flawlessly. Whatever programs they could not because of their lacking anything, because internet was going down from the providers. They have recorded and they were able to upload, as I'm given to told they were uploading these programs after about even within an hour after the program was done. So this kind of a dedication we were able to see. And finally, to every volunteer, visible or invisible, who gave your time, your energy, your love, thank you for making this divine gathering possible. Some of you may not hold a mic here, may not be seen on the stage, but Swami has seen you. Swami has seen your dedication. Okay. So that's the most important thing. Okay. So, as we go from this retreat, we can always say we are content, because contentment brings the happiness. Last year's retreat was, the theme was make yourself happy, make others happy. This year again, we're doing the same thing by taking whatever way we could, taking the first step. And then, of course, we have many more events to be organized, and with Swami's grace for the centenary event. There is one on June 7th itself, another 2 weeks from now. That is a mini retreat in New York, plus Parthi Yatra, plus one Yajna that is being planned. The date is to be decided. Who knows? Even YA retreat in our region, or YA Yatra, all is being planned. Walk for Values, of course, I should not. Walk for Values in New York and Walk for Values in Washington, D.C. Prem Taru tree planting is again planned in Salisbury area as well as in Pennsylvania and New Jersey area. So many events are being planned, and of course some are planned, some are going to be planned afterwards, because we are getting ideas as and when we start planning. So please stay tuned. Our sincere thanks to all of you, and our sincere gratitude to Swami for allowing us to be part of this retreat and to experience this such a marvelous retreat. Sai Ram. Thank you.
Jaya Sai Gurudeva, Sai Gurudeva,
Jaya Sai Gurudeva,
स्वरूपा राम दिखाओ साईं गुरुदेवा। गुरु सेव बिना निर्वाण नहीं जय साईं गुरुदेवा। गुरु सेव बिना निर्वाण नहीं जय साईं गुरुदेवा। गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा चरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा। विद्यादायक गुरु बाबा शांत स्वरूपा गुरु बाबा। गुरुवर गुरुवर गुरु बाबा जय गुरुवर गुरुवर गुरु बाबा।
गुरु हर गुरु हरि गुरु ब्रह्मा।
गुरु हर गुरु हरि गुरु ब्रह्मा।
गुरुरे साक्षात् परब्रह्मा।
जय 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 जगद्गुरु। जगदिदमखिलं तव रूपम्। जय 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 हर 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 शिव 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 जगद्गुरु। जगद्गुरु सत्य साई गुरु। जगद्गुरु सत्य साई गुरु। नमस्ते नमस्ते गुरु महाराज सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई महाराज।
नमस्ते नमस्ते गुरु महाराज सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई महाराज।
शरणं शरणं श्री साईशा साष्टांग शरणं सर्वेशा।
शरणं शरणं श्री साईशा साष्टांग शरणं सर्वेशा।
नमस्ते नमस्ते गुरु महाराज सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई महाराज।
नमस्ते नमस्ते गुरु महाराज सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई महाराज।
नमस्ते नमस्ते गुरु महाराज सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई महाराज।
नमस्ते नमस्ते गुरु महाराज सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई महाराज। जय गुरु ओंकार
देवा वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु जी बोलो।
वाहिगुरु जी बोलो।
सत्यनाम 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 जी बोलो।
सत्यनाम जी बोलो।
नित्य नित्य जपिए तेरे नाम जी बोलो। सत्यनाम 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 जी बोलो। राम 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 जी बोलो। राम 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 जी बोलो। नित्य नित्य जपिए राम नाम जी बोलो। कृष्ण 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 जी बोलो। नित्य नित्य जपिए कृष्ण नाम जी बोलो। नित्य नित्य जपिए कृष्ण नाम जी बोलो, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, वाहे गुरु जी बोलो, सत्यनाम 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 जी बोलो,
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
My life is my message, expansion is my life.
My life is my message, expansion is my life.
My life is my message. Sai Patti Baba Jai Jai.
Shri Sai Patti Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Shri Sai Patti Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Shri Sai Patti Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
Love is my
जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपद्बान्धवा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे मातपिता गुरुदैवमु मरियन्तयु नीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्र शयना ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी वो साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंदुको मंगल आरती अंदुको मंदर गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय श्री सत्य साई शतवर्ष जन्मोत्सवम की जय
Saram, a couple of announcements. First, I wanted to thank Brother Pradosh for his fearless leadership. Day or night, any time of the day, any time of the night, he was available for anything to call. A couple of quick announcements. I know I'm holding all of you from carrying the bliss to your houses. Carrying the Ananda to your houses. Both announcements, there are calendars that are available in the help desk. One member per center, if it's not the president or the vice president. Please carry them for your centers. Second announcement, luggage pickup. If you need luggage pickup, please go to help desk and sign up. And if you've already signed up, please be ready at your
Beloved Baba, grant us liberation. Beloved Baba, grant us liberation. La verdad y el amor brotan de tu palma, como el brillo del sol ilumina el alba, siempre dando a la vida nuevas esperanzas. Bríndanos tu gracias, dulce Sai Baba. Bríndanos tu gracia, dulce Sai Baba. Oh. Om
Sai Sai Ram, whoever are available here, want to take a picture, just be here only before taking the altar. Everybody take a picture with Swami. Sai Ram.